Hey everybody, welcome to Leg Day. Y'all have been asking for Leg Day for quite a while. And to be honest, when I first started this channel, I didn't think I'd have a Leg Day routine for it. But here we are, and I am really happy to share this routine with you. I've been working on this one for quite a while now. Now, as part of Leg Day, I had to upgrade the resistance on my Bowflex. The 210 pounds that comes with it was not enough. Now, I have a video all about upgrading your resistance using elastic bands, which you can do for like $20 or $25, or you can get additional power rods if you need them. Or if you don't think you need additional resistance and you're happy with the resistance your machine gives you, then just join me today. Otherwise, you might need more resistance because things like the leg press, if you weigh 200 pounds and the machine only puts out 120 or 130 pounds of resistance for you, that's not a challenging leg press, even if you only do one leg at a time. So consider those weight upgrades. And the other key piece of equipment for Leg Day is you need a strap that goes around your back. So this one I have here, this is an adjustable strap, and I'm also testing a non-adjustable strap, and links to all of this gear is all linked to below in the description field. And then again, there's the video for upgrading your machine. But enough about upgrading your Bowflex. There's a separate video for that. Today's workout, we're gonna be doing 25 minutes of work, 25 sets. 19 is gonna be hitting your legs, and then 6 are gonna be hitting your core and your abs. So for our first set here, I have my bench off and then the seat in the sliding position, and we are gonna go ahead and rack up our back strap here. So for me, I am going with all of the weight that this machine can have. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip in all of my bands, and I'm also gonna be clipping in all of the power rods I can add. And that is because for legs, you got some big muscles in your legs, and you are gonna need all the resistance you can get. So I've got 210 pounds of power rods. Now, for me, all 210 pounds of power rods really stacks up to about 90 pounds of resistance, maybe 100 pounds. But the added bands, they add about another 100 pounds of resistance. So I've got a 50, 40, and a 30 all racked up there as well. So I basically have got my machine with all the weight I can put on it for what's going to be my leg press and my calf raises to get things started. And we're going to do a couple different positions, and we're going to have to change the weight setting a couple different times here so we can do some leg extensions, some hip work, and then also some ab work as well. Okay, so I got all my weights racked up, and what I like to do is just now step over my back strap here, put it behind my back. I like putting it in my lower back, and then I am gonna now push away from my machine. And now here I'm fully extended with my legs. And for our first lift, we're gonna be doing a leg press. Now, this is just to show you how to do it, and you can be following along here. I'll start the timer in just a moment, and we'll actually get into the set. So for leg press, I like doing one leg at a time, and this is really, again, I've got a lot of resistance on here now, and that's because your quadriceps are really big muscles. And for this, I've got my right foot kind of in the middle of the crossbar, and I'm gonna drop, and then I'll extend. Drop and extend. So when I do this, I do like to bend my leg almost all the way that I can, and then press out. If you only go a little bit, you're not really getting the full work in your leg here. So I like to slide all the way out and then press out. And then again for the other leg, let's try it here. And we're gonna be pressing out. Now I like to keep my leg that's not being worked just stretched out, so it's sliding around freely. If you want to keep it on the ground here, that's okay. I sometimes would hit my knee on the crossbar, so I didn't like that, so I just liked just kind of keeping it hovering right below the crossbar. So that's the leg press. For our calf raises, so you're going to do both legs together for your calf raises, working out, or working them together. And I have kind of my toes right up on the crossbar, not my tippy toes, but you know, kind of my toes here. And then I'm going to drop here, so you can see my calves are towards the crossbar, and then I extend, almost like I'm going on my tippy toes, and then I'll just repeat like this. So that's your leg press and your calf raise. All right, so back to our routine here. We're going to start things off with 2 sets of leg press. We're going to do 1 leg at a time with this though. So you want the strap behind your back, seated on the roller seat, and I'm going to have my right leg up, and then I'm going to just start doing the leg press here. So again, I like bringing my leg, bending it pretty far in, and then I also kind of like holding the strap kind of around where my weights clip in. Gives you a nice spot to hold. And we're going to do this for 45 seconds on each leg, which is 15 seconds of rest between each set. So we're going to do leg press for both legs, then we're going to do calf raises, and then we're going to repeat. Now for calf raises, we're going to have a little bit shorter of an interval. Your calves are a lot smaller than your quads, which is what this is hitting. And we're going to be switching legs here. All right, nice. So we got 15 seconds of rest here. Take a second and we're going to get repositioned. So now I'm going to have my left leg in the middle of the crossbar here. And we're going to be dropping and then pressing. So yeah, these are going to be 45 seconds for your leg presses. And that's because your quads, which is largely what you're using when you're standing up, and all sorts of mobility when you're walking around, and though that's some of your hamstrings. But your quads and your hamstrings are some real big muscles. And so we can work these pretty hard and for a long period of time. But your calves, when we get to those are a bit smaller. So 45 seconds is a long time for calves. Okay, so we got 25 seconds of rest here. And again, our next lift is going to be calf raise. So you're going to stay seated on the roller seat, but you're going to have both legs touching the crossbar. And then you're going to drop them and then go up onto your tippy toes. Drop and then on your toes. And we're going to do this just for 35 seconds here. When the clock hits 0, let's go team. Drop and toes. Now, this is a lift that I couldn't really make work with just one foot. It's also with this amount of weight on here, you need 2 legs in my opinion. But it's also, you couldn't get the balance right with just 1 foot. All right, so we got 15 seconds and then we are going into another set of leg press. So we're gonna end up doing leg press for both legs, 8 reps or 8 sets each. So here we go, another set of leg press. And when you extend, try not to lock your leg in place. I'm still getting in the habit of going only about 97% of the way. You don't want to lock your leg like that. You want to go most of the way and then drop. Now, I really can feel these extra bands adding resistance. And if you're on the fence about them, it is just a $25 upgrade, and it really adds a whole lot more resistance to your machine, which I think you really need to do leg work. So let's get onto our left leg, some more leg press here, and let's go team. Exhale as you press out. Inhale as you get pulled towards the tower. If you're struggling, really think about your form. And think about all the power you have in your legs. as you push away from that machine. All right, we got 25 seconds, and then we're going right into some calf raises. That was our 5th lift right there, 5 of 25, so you're 20% done already. You might already be breathing hard just like me. That's good. It means you're working. All right, some calf raises here. So again, I'm on my toes, and then I drop onto my toes and drop. So you really kind of do the flexing at the top part of your foot, right in the balls of your feet. As you extend out. 10 more seconds, everybody. You got this. Right about now, my feet start feeling it. All right. We got 15 seconds, and we're going into more leg press. One-legged leg press. Right foot in the middle here. And here we go. Let's work. Twenty more seconds. All right, 15 more seconds, and we're going right into another set of leg press. We are hitting our legs hard with this first workout here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now let's press. Focus on your breathing. All right, so we have one set of calf raises, one more set on both sides for leg press, and then we're gonna have a short break, then we're gonna move into some leg extension. So we got 3 more sets before a break here. All right, let's get into some more calf raises here. So again, we're on our toes, and then we're dipping, and then extend. So calf raises with dip, and extend. Dip and extend. Now with calf raises, one thing you can do is you could really try to blast off. That's what a lot of athletes try to do to increase some of their jumping capability and their height. It's what I was really into when I was in high school. All I wanted to do was dunk a basketball, but never could. Oh, here we go. So next we have some one-legged leg press again. I got my right leg up here. We're gonna drop and extend. Focus on staying in control here and on your form and pressing out all the way. All right, so we got 10 more seconds and we're in our final set before break time here. So, got my last set here. All right, let's go. Last set of leg press here. Focus on your form and your breathing as you work through this last one. If you're struggling, think about all the power that's in your legs and how good that feels to extend those legs and press with all that power. You just got 15 more seconds here, and then we got a break time where we're gonna re-whack our machine, grab a drink of water. Just 5 more seconds. All right, so we got this 15 seconds here, and we got another minute 15, and we got a lot to do. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. And then next, we need to rack up our weights through our leg extension machine here. So, to do that, I need to remove the belt from the clips, and I'm also gonna drop all of my bands that I've added here. So now I'm going to just clip in my leg extension right into the clips up here. And finally, I'm going to adjust my weight setting a little bit. I'm going to go with the heavy weight setting, which is going to be 80 pounds for this. Medium, 50 pounds. Lightweight would be 30 pounds. And our final adjustment, we are putting our bench back together here. We're going to roll it on out and lock them up in place. And we are all set for some leg extension. Now, hope you're caught up with me. If not, you can pause this video. We're going to go into some leg extension. We're going to lean back and then kick our legs up here. Starting here in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now we're going to do 2 sets of leg extension, then some leg raises to work our abs. Then we're going to do 2 more sets of leg extension. We're going to have another break time. For leg extension and leg raises, we also got a little bit shorter of sets. We're just doing 40 sets, so 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. All right, take a quick little breather here. And when you're doing your leg extension, you can sit up straight and tall if you want, or you could lean back like I was doing. Both of those work. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. You should be really feeling this right in the top parts of your knees or right above it. Also working our quads here today. Halfway through this set. I don't know about y'all, but my quads are burning. I hope yours are too. And if you're struggling to finish these sets, give it your best shot. Failing on them is okay. Just work out till failure. That's getting stronger. So for leg raises, so I'm gonna be lying down here on my bench. I'm gonna have my legs out here, and then I'm gonna actually just kick them up. Exact same motion we just did. Like this here. So I got my legs in a 90-degree position, and then I'm gonna raise them up to the sky here. And so I'm feeling it again in my quads here, but also a little bit in my abdominal muscles here as I'm really stabilizing. Now, I used to do this, or I was trying to do this with a little bit of power rod resistance, And I realized this without any resistance is plenty. Just keep good form, stay in control. All right, so we got 15 seconds. We're doing another set of leg raises here. Take a breather. And if leg raises like that aren't working for you, you can do leg raises like this here, where you just stick your legs straight out and then move them from about 10 degrees up to about 25. Or again, you can kick them up, continue that leg extension. All right, team, we got 20 seconds more of leg extensions. Let's go. This exercise always looks like it should be easy. Oh, but when you get doing them, it certainly is not. All right, so we're going back into leg extensions. 2 in a row here. Again, you can sit straight up, lean back a bit, whatever floats your boat. And we're gonna be kicking out here. If you want a little extra challenge, you can hold your legs out extended for a second or two in the fully flexed position. And then release slowly too. That's another nice way to put a little extra work into this. Three seconds, let's go. Whew, all right. We got one more set of leg extensions, then we're gonna have another short break where we're gonna adjust our handles and our weight setting one last time. All right, here we go. I said we're going to adjust our weight setting one last time. We actually got another adjustment. Legs are tricky for setting the weights because your legs, your quads and your hamstrings are so big, and then some of your other muscle groups are a lot smaller. So it's really difficult to get the resistance quite right the whole time. So we do have to adjust our weight a few times for legs. All right, so our adjustment this time, you can grab a little bit of water if you want. Our adjustment this time is I'm going to remove the leg extension cable. And then I'm going to just clip my normal handle back in here. And then we're going to do some torso twist. So we've got 30 seconds of rest here. I'm going to grab a drink of water. And we are in the home stretch. We have 8 sets left to go. Torso twist being the first one. So torso twist, you're gonna grab the opposite handle. So the far handle here, you're gonna grab it with both hands, and then you're gonna look straight ahead here. I got one leg touching the leg extension, and then I'm gonna pull the weight across my body. And I'm gonna keep looking forward the whole time. And want to exhale as you pull the weight across your body. And you don't want to be pulling the weight with your arms or your shoulders. You want to do that with your core. And so for me, it's like I have a hard time taking a deep breath if I'm really working my core for this stuff. It's almost like I've been kind of punched in the stomach a little bit because my core is all nice and tight. as I pull the weight across. Now other side here, exact same lift, and we're gonna do this one more side on both sides. We're gonna just, again, pull the weight across our body using our I can't say it, our abdomen. You have 10 seconds, everybody. All right. One more on both sides. So I've got the handle behind me, grabbing it with both hands, and then we're going to pull it across our body using our abdominal, I can't say it, our abdominal muscles. There we go. 10 more seconds. All right, other side. Then we're going to have a short break where we're going to adjust our weight setting. Here we go in 5 seconds. One more set of torso twist here. Let's go twist in. Halfway there, we got 20 seconds, team. Five seconds. All right, so next we are going to do some hip extensions and hip abductions. So I like having 50 pounds on the machine for this. I wouldn't recommend anything above that. You might want to go 30, maybe even 20 pounds for this. This is a tough one. And so we got 40 seconds of rest here. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like. You can grab a drink of water, take a breather here. So I've still got my handles set up. Again, 50 pounds for me, could be a little less for you. And then I'm going to open up my handles here, and I am going to stick, this is my left leg, through this. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sit with my leg outstretched, and then I'm going to then open up my leg all the way as far as I can get it to go. So here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. And this is our hip extension. So we're really just trying to open up our hips here. And you can have your knee stretched out or a little bit closer in. Both are fine. Keep your back straight, sit up nice and tall. And you might notice I'm holding on to the crossbar, kind of holding on to the bench here too. My form might not be the best on this. I'm still getting used to this one too. So from here, we're gonna go to a hip abduction. So now we're gonna switch legs, which our hands are in, and then I'm gonna slide here to the, close to the end of the machine. And now I'm gonna just bring my leg in towards, closing it in towards my midsection here. So I'm just kind of holding on to the leg extension tool. And hips are, as a runner, hips are one of those body parts that, or parts of your legs most people neglect. I really like doing these hip workouts or exercises. Having loose hips can give you longer strides and faster times. So now we're just going to spin around, do those 2 exercises on our other leg. I'm going to start out with my hip extensions. That means I'm close to the tower. For me, I got my right leg in, and I hold on to the tower here as I flip or extend my leg out. And this is our second to last set. We are so close to finishing our 25-minute leg and core workout. Finish strong. Focus on your form. All right, switch our legs. In for a final set here. We're sliding to the end of the machine. We're gonna do some hip abduction in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, as I do this, I was stressing that probably don't want to have more than 50 pounds on the machine. You could probably have a bit more than this, but your form might get a little sloppy, or maybe you're just a little stronger than me. So that works too. 50 pounds though feels pretty challenging for me to keep my form somewhat together, especially at the end of this workout. And we have finished leg day number 1. I hope y'all are feeling good. Before we wrap, we have one final thing we need to do, and that's remove our power rods from resistance. That's the sound that you finished. Excellent work, everybody. And if you finished, please give this video a like. Give yourself a like for finishing leg day. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching.